how do I flush my kidneys? I get asked this question oftentimes by people, members of my kidney health class, and a lot of people online, and both physically, if it's actually possible for someone to actually flush their kidneys and keep their kidneys free from toxins and waste products from the body metabolism and all the rest of them. And I say that it's actually very possible. Okay, some people actually call it kidney detox, some call it kidney flushing. No matter what you call it, here are the things. Come close, let me tell you something. Here are the things that you need to actually be doing that will actually help you to keep your kidneys safe and to flush out waste from them. One of the things you're going to be doing from what we have here is water. Okay, the health benefit of water cannot be overemphasized. In fact, I've talked so much about water that someone actually nicknamed me water doctor. Okay, but that's what I'm here to talk about. If you drink enough water, the water is actually going to actually help remove a lot of waste products on your urinary tract, and by so doing, you're flushing your kidneys. But that's not all, because the essence of this video is to bring to light on what you're actually going to be doing to actually get the results that you're looking for to. Okay, having said that, you'll be drinking water, but water doesn't work solely. So for you to be able to achieve that essence of flushing your kidneys, because as the kidney is actually filtering waste products, it's actually possible that there will be accumulation of toxins and all the rest of them in there. So that is even the reason why things like kidney stone occurs. Different, and we have different types of stones. Stones like Struve stone and all the rest of them, the uric acid stone. Name them, all the types of stones that we have. Okay, in case you're here and you've not watched my video on kidney stone, this very channel is loaded with a lot of videos about kidney stone. So you can click on this channel, go through the channel. You see a lot of amazing videos on kidney health that will actually benefit you. But for today, we're looking at how to actually flush your kidneys. And I would say drinking water is an integral part of flushing your kidneys. So you can't flush your kidney enough without drinking water. And the truth is that it can't be done in isolation. So as you're drinking water, you're also going to be fasting. So some people say 24 hours fast, but I don't appreciate, or I don't recommend 24-hour fast. The fast that I actually recommend is 12-hour fast. So if you can either fast all through the night, or you can do morning fasting and day fasting. So the one that works best for you, you choose that one. But I prefer to do a night fasting. And before you even talk about doing fasting and following all these things I'm saying, you need to get the opinion of your doctor if you are actually safe to actually do that. A lot of people who have a lot of health conditions may not be able to do any of these processes of flushing the kidneys that we've talked about, like drinking water. Someone who already has kidney failure, who is on fluid restriction, may not really be able to partake in this. Then for fasting, a pregnant woman may also, who wants to actually flush her kidney, may not be in the best position to actually do this. So when you're doing that 24 hours fasting, 12-hour fasting during the day, it's actually very important that you take a lot of water. Then if you decide to do it at night, maybe you stay awake all through that night. As you're doing the fasting, the 12-hour fast, make sure you have a lot of water around you. So you're going to be taking the water as you're fasting. So the fasting includes staying away from everything called food. Okay, you're not eating rice, you're not eating beans, you're not eating meat, because all these things are things that can contribute to toxins. So if you can do this for 1 week, it's actually going to help revitalize your kidneys and your system. You will see how well you will actually be doing. So, but that's not that it doesn't just end there. You also need to eat fruits and vegetables. So toxins actually build up when we start eating a lot of junks. Okay, so in order to be able to flush your kidneys, you can do vegetables. Okay, you can do vegetables and all the rest of them. Then also, I also encourage people to take garden egg leaf, blended with scent leaf. So you're not going to boil it, you're not going to cook it. Just blend garden egg leaf and scent leaf. Take a cup every day for 7 days. In fact, you'll be amazed with what you're going to be experiencing. So I've seen a lot of people who even had issues with their creatinine becoming high. Okay, that they used this therapy and the creatinine came down to something very, very minimal. So although this juice didn't work alone, it also worked with some advice that I gave. So if you're here and you have those kind of health conditions where your creatinine is high, you can actually reach out to me. In fact, also creatinine being high, there are levels to these things. So if you have very high creatinine and urea, you may actually need to do dialysis. But if your creatinine is just shooting up and you just discovered it doing your routine investigation, so we can actually work on a modality to help you bring it down. But if not, you may actually be needing dialysis, because one of the markers for someone who actually needs dialysis is very high creatinine and urea. Okay, then we'll not talk about the potassiums and all the rest of them. So that's by the way. So the next thing that I'm going to also talk about is exercise. When you exercise, you give the heart the privilege to pump more blood to organs, and when the blood is getting to the kidneys, it actually helps it to also cleanse itself. So if you're here listening to me, watching me, and you intend to flush your kidneys, please follow all the steps I've actually mentioned, and you'll be amazed at what it's going to do for you. I'm Honorable Victory, I'm your kidney health coach. So someone is now asking me, what of those which supplement can I take? I want to tell that these things I've spelled out here, if you're going to do them, is better than 1 million supplements that you can actually take on kidney health. So now, if you need something that can actually help you, you can send a DM so we can actually talk about it. All right. So, like I said, I'm Honorable Victory and I'm your kidney health coach. Someone called me the kidney boss.